Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
You serious?
Mabry comes up with the board. Long pass, perfect to Reese. And they play some beautiful basketball. Again, no Brianna Stewart today. Chicago's missed 7.
A league record 13 per game last year.
Does a wonderful job of getting in the passing lane, shooting.
Allen just blew by Burke, but couldn't get the floater to go. Angel Reese. Minescu brought help over on Kennedy. Carter going in on.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next
getting...
question.
When it comes to the WNBA as a sports league, for the majority of its existence, it has been irrelevant, a second-class league, and an afterthought to more serious sports. Now, when that change was, of course, 2024 with the arrival of Caitlin Clark. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo. Spark over Houston hits a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Clark a deep 3. And looking at Clark as a rookie, I mean tons of hype, expectations, and of course, anticipation. And a lot of her detractors, who were kind of betting against her, viewed her as the great white hope or the great white hype. A player gets built up, gets inflated, overrated due to certain aspects they cannot control. But the thing is, Caitlin Clark, she comes as advertised and is better than we even thought. And looking at the Caitlin Clark phenomenon, I mean, it has transcended the WNBA, women's basketball, and really basketball in general, as Caitlin Clark's overall play style is just box office, must-see TV that you have to watch if you love the game. And Clark, being so dominant, being so great, looking even better in year 2, a lot of detractors, naysayers, they're looking pretty dumb right now. Kennedy Carter did respond later in the day on Instagram threads by saying, besides three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table? Followed by a laughing emoji and allowed too much dribble penetration. Well, and it allows them, oh, what a dime. My goodness. The pass out to Katie Lou Samuelson at the 4. Far bounce pass it. Smith again. Yeah, the reason why we are watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It is because of me, too. And I want y'all to realize that. I do not believe you. So, stopping that right there with Angel Reese. I mean, this girl desperately wants the attention, wants the credit for the WNBA taking off and being super popular. And the thing is, for Angel Reese, yes, she plays a role in it, but it is a background role, a supporting cast role. Caitlin Clark is the main character on lead vocals. And for the WNBA, having this phenomenon, having Caitlin Clark, what they really want out of Angel Reese and her, with this Magic and Bird 2.0. These two players are transcendent, great talents, tons of skill. They are opposite sides of the same coin. That, in theory, sounds fantastic and is marketing genius. The only problem is, Caitlin Clark, the player, is vastly superior in really all respects. Angel Reese is a good hustle player, a role player, an energy player. But if you think Reese is better, you are either one, blind, have an IQ below 20, or just simply hate Caitlin Clark. When it comes to Angel Reese, the basketball player, Angel Reese, I guess, just a person. You can dislike her attitude, the way she approaches a game, the way she carries herself on and off the court. You can dislike that all day long. But the big-time problem with Reese is her actual game, as the way she carries herself is like a superstar, a top-tier player, a highly skilled player. In reality, her game screams role player and is not really fan-friendly, something people will watch by the hundreds of thousands. Caitlin Clark is the exact opposite. This girl is a female Steph Curry, who can pass like Magic Johnson. In some ways, this comparison, saying Reese and Clark are rivals, I really do feel bad for Reese because this comparison, but the joke every single time. Look at their head-to-head meetings. I mean, these stats and numbers are just pretty egregious. Caitlin Clark. Higher points per game, more assists, more steals, better field percentage, 2-point percentage, 3-point percentage, field goal percentage, and averages more blocks in their head-to-head meetings. And the most important stat, Caitlin Clark, reaching pros, is 4-1 in their 5 meetings. Damn. And looking at this league's popularity, You always see the WNBA is taking off and succeeding, is more popular than ever, and that is true to an extent. What is really happening is one player transcending the entire sport. As looking at last season, out of the 15 most watched games, what do you think all those games had in common? Caitlin Clark, in all those games, was playing. And looking at ESPN, ESPN2, ABC, CBS, ION, even NBA TV, the most watched games on all those networks featured Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is on that list, yes, is featured for different times. But what is the one constant? She is featured with Caitlin Clark and not by herself. That is the rivalry in a nutshell. Angel Reese has a fan base, has some following. When she plays Clark, the ratings get a bump. But when she is not playing Clark, honestly, nobody cares. When Clark is not playing Reese, people do care. And when she plays Reese, people care a little bit more. The bottom line is pretty simple. Caitlin Clark does not need Angel Reese for attention, relevancy, or any clout. Angel Reese needs Caitlin Clark for her name and her brand. That is a fact. The WNBA right now has more fanfare, more eyeballs on them, more attention than they have ever gotten in their 25-year history. And I think it is pretty apparent right now they are not built for it. After Clark's debut game versus the Sky, which had a triple-double, she was the best player on the floor. LeBron James had a very innocent tweet just saying, triple dub, congrats Caitlin Clark. Way to start the season. A pretty innocent tweet, not taking shots at anybody, just giving Clark props. The replies of that tweet, some of the most sick and vile stuff you will ever see. LeBron James getting called racial slurs, being called a sellout. Always shout out one player for a triple-double in an opening game. These fans are absolutely unhinged. That proves my point. You are a crazy person. Now, speaking of unhinged, you have the WNBA media, the talking heads, who just spew nonsense 24/7. And the newest kind of controversy scandal is a Caitlin Clark foul on Angel Reese that was deemed a flagrant. This play right here is a good, hard foul, just a solid foul. Flagrant one, not even close. But look at that reaction. Angel Reese is pissed, ready to fight, going at Caitlin Clark. Rebecca Allen, too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese. And Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark's face. I know that is not who I think it is. I believe it is Angel Reese. Yep, across the head. And they will go to the monitor. Caitlin Clark, all last year, took flagrants, cheap shots. She was shoved, body checked in nearly every single game. Out of the entire WNBA last year, 17% of flagrant fouls came against Caitlin Clark. And not once did she fight someone, charge them, do what Reese did after a common foul. For someone like Angel Reese, she has got 1 foot in the villain lane and 1 foot in the victim lane, and she does not know which way to go. On one hand, a Caitlin Clark hard foul on her is just beyond the pale. It is awful. She is a charger, a fighter. On the other hand, one of her teammates body-checking Clark. That is cool. It is fine. I will encourage it from the sidelines. The reason people do not like Angel Reese is not because of her skin color, her looks, anything like that. Why people dislike her is because of her attitude as well as her actions. For NBA players, it is the exact same thing. People like Draymond Green, Bill Laimbeer are the dirty players. People do not like those guys because they are a-holes. For Angel Reese, it is kind of the exact same thing as time and time again. She throws stones, hides her hands, and acts super innocent. One never knows. Angel Reese does not like Caitlin Clark. So,